Ready?
Yep.
Here we go again. It's the morning of departure, and I'm Mike.
And I'm Skulljohn.
Alright, I'm gonna play Zod. Again, they locked Zod off. Alright, I'm not playing Zod, apparently.
I don't know what you're trying to do there, Mad Dog.
I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get on the battlefield and do some crazy things. You know, get real funky fresh, if you know what I'm talking about.
I do, Mad Dog. As a friend, and as a Skulljohn, go see my new channel. Well, okay, you don't need to skip this.
No, I got scared for a few seconds.
I know, right?
Gotta be on the thing.
As we all know, come check out my new channel. It's called John. It's called. I'll get back to you.
I'll get back to you. Yeah.
No, it's John the Skull Knight.
Yeah, is that what you do?
Or Skull the John Knight.
Skull the John Knight. It's just a skull with your that is just a skull, and it wields you as a sword.
That channel's gonna be about let's plays and
I'm even more cryptic.
It's gonna be about cryptic let's plays, cryptic top 10s, cryptic why should you play, and anything else I feel like doing. It'll be my own channel.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey Griffith.
Man, you're beautiful.
Even in this white ass snowy background.
You just melted the background.
Did this take I thought this took place at dawn. Cause I remember the sun rises after he beats him, remember?
I think.
Yeah, doesn't I remember that, or at least that's what it felt like.
It was in the morning because he
yeah, because
he left basically early. He went to the night and
yeah, but I remember him leaving. I remember him beating Griffith, and when he beats Griffith, he walks away and the sun rises. As the metaphor, you know.
We can't just leave this, can we?
You're serious?
Can't leave it nice. Can't just let it go, can you? No, it's Griffith. Are you two serious? Look at my hand gesture. I'm pointing to the back. I'm reverse Zeke-heiling.
Get back, Keska. I'm very gutsy right now.
Ooh! I get what you were going for.
Oh man, I can't wait to give you all the big boss battles. The Slug Baron, the Snake Lord, Zod. What else is there? Buddy. The Eclipse, that's 100% you. Even if it's my turn to go, it's 100% you.
Thanks.
What else? What other big monster fights were there? I'll do the one with the dragon guy because that's the first time you get to try out the Berserk armor. So.
Oh yeah, no. If I'm doing all the bullshit up to that point, I'm gonna get the fun bullshit too.
No man, you get none of the fun bullshit. It's like life.
All right, defeat Griffith.
I mean, it sounds easier than it is. It's a lot harder than you think it is.
I mean, that's what she said.
I mean, he's gonna kick your ass. Why is it that I feel like that sword wouldn't be as strong as it should be?
It wouldn't be because it's not Dragon Slayer.
That's what I'm saying, right? That wouldn't produce the same amount of force and power that Dragon Slayer does based on mass alone. When I look at it, I feel like it's gonna fucking snap any second. Because it's not Dragon Slayer. Gus, what were you doing with your life before you had Dragon Slayer? It seems like you did nothing.
I'm assuming I'm gonna want to save that heal.
I would assume so. That lone heal as you fight on this majestic circle of land. Everything you can stay as.
Oh, and then he gets that because
I want him to stay. I don't know, Keska, why the hell do we care about if you're, now conflicting whether you want, Griffith Dick or Guts Dick? Both are G names, so either way.
You're getting the G either way. Old school, man.
Technically, Griffith, it's your fault that everything happened because I wanted to be your friend and equal, and your speech was, a man who does his dream is my equal. Right, that's what we're going with?
Yeah.
How can you produce that much fucking blood from Griffith right now?
Yeah, it's coming from me. I get this feeling that this is just not gonna be. No, like. What, is he gonna turn to Femento now? Is that what's gonna happen?
No. A little too early for that one, man.
Because I mean.
Oh, yeah, damn.
That was fucking easy.
Cool.
Okay, good. Yeah, I assume something crazy is gonna happen now, right?
I want to put this out here because I know that's pretty dramatic. Does that happen in real life?
So it's cut and break in half?
Yeah.
They can.
But, like, how'd that happen? Like, in the middle of the fight, it's gonna be such a clean cut?
I mean, it won't be a clean cut, but it could.
I mean, I know Lord of the Rings is more realistic because Sauron's boot underneath the sword, that was a lot of weight, so he had to snap it.
Yeah, it depends on a couple different factors. How the sword was made. The material.
How it was forged.
Yeah, how it was forged. You know, had he been taking care of it?
Watch as I walk away.
It didn't seem like he took care of it too well, to be honest.
Griffith, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he also didn't seem to use it that often. I mean, he was in a lot of battles, but
yeah,
he was kind of in the back, which is why I think this is one of the things that you know, I think that was good design by him. That, you know, basically Griffith was always in the back commanding, and you know, Guts was just up in the front on the battles all the time, getting all the kills and, you know, doing all those ridiculous raids and things like that. And
yeah, I agree.
Then you get whatchamacallit.
I like the symbolism in that, though. Like Bennett said, you know, the metaphorical circumcision. Because after this, like, oh, well, the naked bath scene. Mike. I mean, this is interesting to watch as he fills her up, but...
And then he goes and has the sex, and then
she wasn't even polite enough to,
you know, clean it herself up afterwards. My God, he gave her, you know, bus fare. What the hell?
Everything goes to shit after this event.
Struggler!
A century's hero, Saber was labor a criminal. The White Hawk fell to the earth. Oh, here it is, our first look at Skull Knight.
Now John's gonna play, because it's his favorite character.
Maybe once again I'll try and throw away something irreplaceable. Never ever again. Yes, Guts, you do throw away irreplaceable things like they're fucking candy bars.
I'm waiting for him to throw away Dragon Slayer, just to be a dick.
You know what? You know what, Griffith? Fuck you, okay?
Throws away Dragon Slayer, rips his arm off.
Look at that face. He was like, so the gears have indeed begun turning. Yeah, Shoga, Tiger.
I'm sorry, I can't take him seriously because of the horse animation.
Yeah, I know.
Just circle jerking.
How do you think I feel? 1 year hence shall the time of the eclipse, you and your friends, those you unseen of the false flesh, and that unkingly half of yours shall all be gathered and at that place.
Look, I don't know what the hell
a torrent of madness, a tempest of death, for which no human body can ever atone, shall sweep over you.
Yeah, well, you know what? I know poetry too.
Take
Okay?
heed, struggler. You were born from a corpse and begun your life from death in the mud. He's got a point. I think that's special. You're closer to death than anyone, thus you excel at escaping. Struggler, struggle, content, wriggle. That alone is the sword of one who confronts death. Never forget this. You ready to see a magic trick? Ready? Ready? Oh wait, no, you didn't do it. In the abyss of despair, only he who stands up with a broken sword in hand. Perhaps. Magic trick! Just fucking disappeared! Wait, it's gone. A dream? A skeleton knight?
Excuse me,
sir. I love how he's not. I love how he's called Skeleton Knight by Guts, and then everyone else just calls him Skeleton Knight, but no one really. I bet everyone who knows him calls him his name.
Well, even whatchamacallit didn't call it his name.
Who? because he's
She
not.
just referred to him
as
as
friend.
old friend.
Yeah, because guess what? She's got to sit her and.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not gonna play Zod?
Whoa, whoa now. I can't play Zod anyway.
I know. It just.
And Flora.
Oh, we got a new horse though.
What was Flora? Flora. I think they're trying to parallel the relationship that Flora and Skull Knight have in Guts and Shirker. I don't know.
Shriek.
I don't know how to fucking say her name.
Little witch.
Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure Flora and Skull Knight's wasn't, you know, somewhat romantic as Shulk is.
I don't think it's gonna end up being romantic. I think she just has a crush on him.
Yeah, you know.
Because I think what's gonna end up happening is.
Yeah, he's already got to compete with Fenrir.
I mean, I don't mean to, you know, give people, but I think what he's gonna end up doing is probably gonna be Sirius, the monkey, and her will probably end up being together because they're so opposite. I think that's the arc.
I mean, you also haven't read Fantasia, so. I told you there was another person that was added, the chick, the 50-year-old mermaid chick, remember?
Yeah, but, you know, I feel like that's just going to be, you know, Sokka's moon baby.
Man, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
I do. I feel like it's going to end up being that the mermaid chick's going to, I don't know.
Why? She just joined.
Because he's going to go, man, he's gonna do what Oda does. He'll be like, I don't feel like drawing all these people. Then he's gonna start writing, you know, different stories.
I hate to
about
tell you
how
this, he's kind of he kind of does that on a daily basis.
I know how he's just gonna kill off the entire cast. He's gonna be like, I just want to go back to drawing guns. I'm tired.
I hate Casca. I've always hated Casca. I don't know why you people liked her. I hated her from day one.
I wrote her to be an annoying, snobby bitch that I knew in college. And here we are.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love that interpretation of him. I love that we made him into this.
Well, I love our original interpretation where, you know, apparently he was just this guy of sunshine and fucking happiness.
And then he just wrote Berserk.
And then he's just written Berserk, and he just doesn't want to go back. He's such a happy and go lucky guy.
I don't know. I love our cross between him and Oda. You know,
and Oda
is like
he writes a comedy, so clearly he's just this deep, dark, depressing man.
Berserk guy's just like, listen, man, I'm good with my life. I'm good. I got my idol simulator and.
Listen, I've got the new Sonic game, and I am in love.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So they had a thing where Sonica was dressed as this character from this anime I watched called Konosuba. And I think you and Bob would like it. It's fucking hysterical. I feel like you'd love the main character. He's a neat that I think I told you this before. He's a guy. Comes out of his house for the first.
Yes, because my friend also told me about this. Because they basically are in an MMO team, but they have the worst.
Yeah, but they're in a fantasy world.
Yeah, they have all the worst characters though. Because I think the one was they have a magician that can cast only explosive spells.
Yes, that's all she has. She has enough experience to, you know, do other magic, but she says no. Yeah, she refuses. So she's a glass cannon. Yeah. After she shoots off one, she's exhausted for the rest of the day. The Arc Priest is a horrible healer and a drunk and a narcissist. And she's a goddess. The frickin' tank is a masochist and a masochist who loves getting beat. And the main hero isn't even, he's like a frickin' rogue.
I think that sounds like a good thing. I should watch it, I just haven't had the time to sit down and enjoy anime like I should.
Well, I'm about to get some free time again, so I'm fucking happy about that. Fucking 2 jobs. I respect guys who do it. I'm one of them. I've done it, but you know,
if you have nothing to support, you don't need 2 jobs.
Exactly. Then if you gotta be like me, I have to ask those hard questions to myself. What is my money for? Why do I need it? Why was I working 2 jobs? Because I'm pretty well off money-wise from working 1 job. It's not like I have a family to support or a house to pay off. You know?
You got enough to handle
Yeah, I got my own. Yeah, my priorities in life are a lot different than like, say, Alex who's going to get married. Like his priorities are a lot different than mine are.
Shifted.
Yeah,
He's now got to help supply.
exactly. Yeah, he wants to be in a house by this time next year after his wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not.
I mean, it's good to have goals, but it's good to have reasons.
To be honest. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, because if we want to talk about goals and unreasonable, we're not going to bring that up.
I'm saying it's good to have reasonable goals.
Yeah.
Because like he's still in college.
He just graduated with, I think, a bachelor's. And he's starting a new job in a factory that pays $17 an hour.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. He might go back to college, I don't know. I think he wants to still be a teacher. I just say this job is out of it though.
Yeah, teaching is kind of fucked. I was watching
It's really fucking coming out with a period where there's no people retiring.
Yeah, like I was watching Berserk was talking about it. He's like, you know, it's kind of ironic. He's like, a lot of people say like, oh, they don't pay teachers enough. He's like, yeah. He's like, but have you ever seen? He's like, whatchamacallit, a town meeting decline a teacher's raise? He's like, no. He's like, they always give the teachers raises. He's like, the problem is the money gets funneled 16 different ways, so it doesn't get to the teachers. He's like, that's why they don't get raises. He's like, you know who the big problem is? Superintendents.
Oh, come on, man. They're in charge of the school districts, aren't they?
Yeah, and that's why the problem is. He's like, yeah. He's like, they get the raise. He's like, and then they hold the money, and then they go, yeah, you know what? You know you're going to have to get this raise? You're going to have to jump through a bunch of hoops. I'm going to need you to go on your own personal time to this class to learn, you know, extracurricular shit that you didn't need. That, you know, wasn't a part of the raise originally. I'm just saying you have to.
Hey, look, it's Godo!
Godo!
The only guy in Berserk who gets to die a peaceful, natural death. And isn't batshit crazy like the king. I want to be Godo. If I
still loved, what was my analysis? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only 4 characters in the entire series that I could clearly say have not been sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Godo is one of them, Erica's the other, Ricket, and is like, and Skull Knight. And I was like, and I'm not so sure about Godo and Skull Knight. They've lived long lives that we haven't heard about.
Yeah, you're right.
We just assume they've had good lives.
Well, I mean, we know Skull Knight was a fucking emperor. We don't know it, but it's so heavily implied.
It's very implied that he was.
I mean, the only thing that sucked about it is he might have been the very first struggler. By the way they make it sound like he was the very first struggler that ever existed, because apparently Vlad or Void was the impetus for all this.
That's what you gotta do.
Listen, little girl. I changed my outfit so many times.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
But I still don't wear a shirt.
You don't even get it.
Well, I knew this guy a long time ago. Was he a monster? Nah. He was pretty effeminate.
That sounds sexy.
Did I get his name right? Void? His name's Void?
No, I was just looking at the god hands. And, yeah, Void, Conrad, Ubik, Slan, and Fomento.
We know nothing of any of them except for Fomento. Because they've only showed up
like twice.
Yeah. No, we do know about what's her name, the chick, because she shows up.
Yeah.
But we don't know more about her. We just assume that in her previous life she was a whore, I guess, or something. Because that's
or she slutted herself out for things.
I guess, because that's how Skull Knight introduced. That's how Skull Knight talked to her. He's like, "Hello, Princess of Whores."
His ex-wife.
I mean, he was around longer than she was.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what it's gonna end up being, is that it's gonna turn out that she's just, you know, what do you call it?
You know what's funny? I don't think so, because I'm pretty sure most of the God Hand didn't go long until probably Skull Knight was actually Skull Knight. That's gotta say something. I wonder if that means if Skull Knight had the Berserk armor, I wonder if that means when Void did the Eclipse on the very first God Hand, I wonder if that means that's when he used the Berserk armor. Void wouldn't have existed on the same plane, and they already tell you that you can't. You'd have to pull a Griff done that only happens once every 1,000 years. You gotta have it. I don't know. Remember that time we got through the mountain men? I mean, I don't know. If you want to join in with the conversation, it'd be nice.
Sorry. I was reading up on some stuff, looking at some things, people gathering information about different characters, and,
Crocodiles! You thought it was Griffith, but it was I! Dio!
I'm sorry, I know that the one is basically an action comedy, but I would love to see Berserk cross JoJo.
How would that even work?
I don't know, but I would find it fucking hilarious. You forgot that I have my stand-off! I have my stand. Berserko.
Could you imagine if his dude, would he could actually beat some people in this world if he could stop time and no one gets affected by it.
Yeah, but no one Gutsy do something fucking stupid like, oh, I held it out for 10 seconds instead of 9 and killed himself.
So he pulled a Jotaro?
Yeah.
Patrick and fucking Joseph?
Yes, I have to show you that video.
I'm glad you do. I don't know what video you're talking about.
I have to say, while this has some dank ass memes, JoJo has the best memes.
Well, no shit, it's JoJo. Wait, you're Dio. I'm Dio.
Who's flying the plane? It was me, Dio! Oh god!
How far are they now
in the show, the last episode I watched, because I think I missed the last week's, was Joseph had just beat the first tournament.
Oh,
with the strings.
DC? I think so. I know he's the very first tournament he defeats. Yeah. And then he defeats Wamu, or he defeets Garas.
Using all them strings.
I have no strings to Caesar me now. Do you like Caesar?
He's kind of interesting.
Cool, he's gonna die soon.
Good.
Look, he's voiced by Bryce Prattenbrook. Come on, man.
Look, I don't have a problem with his character. It's just more of he seems more like a Dio smashed with Speedwagon from the first one.
No, he's Zeppelin's grandson.
He's like a rival, but at the same time, like friend.
Is that a Japanese friendship?
Yeah.
Is that what we equated that to? Was a Japanese friendship?
Pretty much. This is my Japanese friend. Ah, so you hate him.
But at the same time, love him because he's your rival.
Why do I love you? You glorious bitch!
You beautiful bitch!
Good, our defense helped.
Okay.
Well, that's what he said at the end.
Oh, okay. I'm just like,
He said, good, our defense helped.
okay. Ooh, we got another attack string.
Ooh!
How incredibly interesting.
Ooh, incredibly interesting.
My hair. It's just so hairy.
Look at my new armor.
A spark. Yeah. That's what it says.
Oh, spark, yeah, in the corner.
I ain't alone. Daughter's with me. Daughter's with me.
That reminds me, Kodo. When did you have a wife? Didn't say I did. Didn't say I did. So where did she come from? I don't know. Found her one day. Went outside. Baby there. Saved her. Kodo's a simple man. Speaks in very short words.
Thanks, Godo. You're welcome.
Personal pronouns? Godo don't understand them. I look like Zeus. Sir, if you don't understand personal pronouns, then why do you say I? Godo don't speak in that kind of language when he wants.
Yeah.
So you're speaking in the third person. Godo is speaking in first person. From a third person's perspective.
There is no Godo. There is only Go-Joe.
There is no more Griffith, Guts. There is only Memento. Get out of my wife, Guts!
What?
When this episode ends, I'll fix it.
Jesus Christ, man. You keep
Get out of my Casca, Memento!
There you go. There you go. That was better.
We fixed it.
At the end, we fixed it, guys.
Before post. God, that was a half an hour.
Yeah,
See you next time,
it's your
guys.
turn.